So Bob, we've got the Emonda SL6 standing in the rack right here. Tell us about some of the features of the bike.
So the Trek Emonda SL6 has some very neat features that Trek put on their bikes. One of the key features obviously of this bike is its frame. This is Trek's 5 Series frame, so very stiff, very light, has step tubing, so that really aids obviously in regards to weight and stiffness, and obviously compliancy as well.
So is this frame capable for Di2 if you wanted Di2?
Yeah, absolutely. All cable ports can take Di2 cabling. It's something that Trek can assist you with, and yeah, we can certainly set that up, Di2.
Great. So Bob, what are some of the other features of the bike?
Yeah, so Trek have dual trap integration on certainly their Emonda range and many of their other bikes. Dual trap is something that is unique to Trek bikes. Somewhere that you can put a speed and cadence sensor integrated directly into the non-drive side chainstay. That can be linked up to many different Ant Plus or Bluetooth devices, so be it Garmin, Magellan, even your iPhone or Android device. Just a very neat feature. You're not running any external sensors on there, so yeah, it makes it look very nice.
So also we've got the semi-integrated seat post here. What are going to be some of the benefits of that system?
Absolutely. So most bikes are obviously running seat posts. This is a seat mast that's clamped directly onto the carbon frame. The reason why it's like this is it's stiffer, it's lighter because they have to use less materials to run a seat post in. And it looks a bit pro as well, actually.
Yeah. And obviously running Ultegra on this level.
Yeah, so Ultegra for me is probably your best value for money group set on the market around. I would say that on this bike it's spec'd very sensibly. Ultegra, it's light, it performs exceptionally well. It's based off Shimano's 11-speed platform, so for me has very similar characteristics to Dura-Ace, but for a lot less money.
Thanks Bob. We'll take it for a spin on the road and see how it performs.
Excellent.
Really like the Paradigm. The team at Cycles Galleria were kind enough to give us an SL6 to test ride for a whole week. As Bob told us earlier, there are some very nice features on the bike. You will get your standard Bontrager gear, which has come a long way over the years. In years gone past, you probably would have stripped the bike of all the extra Bontrager stuff and chucked on additional stuff. Not anymore. If you were looking to get into racing or higher end stuff, then you may consider replacing the wheels, but that's something that you can do down the track. The Bontrager race wheels performed quite well, but I'd have to say my favourite was the Paradigm seat. The Paradigm race seat was particularly pleasing. The cutout and weight of the seat was quite nice. In terms of the geometry of the bike, for me being someone that's a little bit shorter in the legs and longer in the body, it was something that I was conscious of, particularly through the top tube length. From the seat to the stem, it's a little bit shorter compared to some bikes that are out the market at the same sort of price range. And the seat to hood's length actually gained a little bit more distance and length. So you got about another 20 to 30 mils just in the hoods themselves. What that geometry means is that if you are sitting upright and climbing, you're quite comfortable with the SL6 and its geometry. With the extra length in the hoods, you can actually get down and stretch out and be a little bit more aero, if you like, and in more of a race type position. Bob also told us about the chunky Trek 90mm bottom bracket. What that means is that you're getting much more efficiency through your pedal stroke, and each time you're turning it over, you're getting some good responsiveness. We spoke about Shimano Ultegra, and really you can't go wrong with it. The big decision is whether or not you're a Di2 person or a mechanical person. Another key feature for me and something to plug is probably the weight and how responsive the bike is in terms of its handling and steering. That geometry that we spoke about means that combined with the weight, it's a nice and responsive bike. It handles very well. So if you find yourself in tight situations, if you're going to be doing something like bunch rides or criterium racing, it's a very nice and responsive bike when it comes to the handling. If you are looking to race, you may go for something in the SLR Emonda range, which has much more aggressive and race-specific geometry. When it comes to looks, you can get the beautiful red or you can get it in the matte black. There you have it, the Trek Emonda SL6. Do yourself a favour, head to your local bike shop and check it out.